fez.
And the fez.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm totally making a fez item.
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
Are you really?
Yeah. No, I legit am.
Okay.
Fez of the Lore Master, I think I want to call it.
Okay.
Cool.
That works. So let's...
I love flavorful stuff, so...
Yes. And okay, so let's get this thing started. I've got some new special music that I made for this particular environment. Let me get it up. Haha. Okay, good. So that'll be ready. Okay, so last time you guys were pulled into the Sword of Sezek after tossing it into the Forge of Souls, questing for your lost friend Anolo. You were given 2 days of your material plane time to find him and retrieve him or do whatever other business you had here in the Sword. When you got down into this I guess, pocket abyssal dimension, you saw a barren wasteland of a twisted landscape full of weird vegetation that produces like these tumors that pop and ooze around. You saw the large floating eyeballs with their tendrils of retina slowly dragging across the ground. And you saw other weird earth motes flying, twisted, warped mountains. There were a section of saloon. There was a saloon that looked dilapidated. There was also a laboratory as well as the tower. So after you guys quickly decided to go towards the tower, you noticed that there were herds of these, I guess, like twisted centaur-like creatures have like huge tusks here and horns coming out of their head, like 4 arms, and like there were just these herds of people. They're all fighting each other, but you managed to, with the help of Alvin Allgood, you pass without a trace, sneak past all that stuff, until you get to the bone shore that surrounds a frigid lake, where the tower is in the center of. After a little bit of delay, these pits were, I don't know, opened up beneath all of you individually, and you all fell down to these pits and were gouged at and pulled down by these bones and fingers and toes, and some of you managed to escape or cast fly or get out. Eventually you all extracted yourselves and emerged on top of the tower of this abyssal section, and that's where we're going to pick up. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so.
A bunch of us got weird trait
Oh yes,
thingies.
yes. Some of you have new flaws. Some of you have experienced ranks of exhaustion because the tower extracted some of your life force. Yes. Can you give me reminders on some of those?
Snow believes he has another mind in his head other than his own.
Brad, if he really wants to get his way, he'll beat you up.
And
Okay.
Wax,
Andrew's now
someone
playing a
is,
Metallica album, Kill 'Em All.
Hey.
and Wax, someone is plotting to kill me. I must strike first to kill them.
Okay. So, and who had the exhaustion?
Not Wax.
What caused the exhaustion again?
Remember you guys, the tower itself. If you guys failed the check.
rolled.
Okay.
Was that Tucker?
I thought it was tough.
No. For once,
He
I
just
don't
got
have
done
exhaustion.
being exhausted.
For what?
Was it
Oh, no,
Soot?
Was it
I
me?
think Soot had a rank of exhaustion.
Yeah?
Somebody.
Did Soot get hit with the tower thingy?
I do remember someone getting hit with exhaustion because we were all like, "No, not this again."
Yeah, there's only a couple. There's only 1 or 2 of you. There wasn't many.
I don't have it marked down, but if you tell me I did...
I can't remember.
It won't make a difference. You're all gonna die anyway. It's fine.
That's so comforting.
Yay.
Check and
Yes.
see if I've got exhaustion marks.
Yeah, I
Anyway.
didn't write it down.
Okay. So, well, we'll just continue. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
You're on top of the tower. There is one large curved spire that goes kind of hooks, and another smaller one that kind of hooked inward like this giant lobster claw, and sort of positioned in between where those pincers would be is a large bruise in the sky. It's kind of spheroid. It kind of oscillates between purple and black, and it's almost amoeboid, and it's kind of glowing, and it's spherical, and it kind of gently or slowly rotates. The surface of this tower is all very craggy, and the rock is probably the most pitch blackest rock you've ever seen. It's difficult to tell the surface because it's very, very difficult to see. But it is a rough hewn surface with crags and dips that are sometimes there's holes. It's not a very pleasant walking surface. But this is where we're at.
Do we see any stairways leading down?
Nope, no stairways.
Just for fun, can I detect magic?
Sure. As you detect magic, you see that the spires, there is like through. Oh, you have that. You have ghostly gaze, right? You can see.
I
kind of see
don't. I can only have that once a day, so I don't have that right now.
Okay.
I just have.
Well, you
detect
notice that the spires, there's a faint glow to them, very faint, and the bruise up in between it is clearly a conjuration kind of magic. Of some fashion. Looks very dark. Is that too loud, guys?
No, that's cool.
That's good.
Okay. What do we do?
Yeah, I'll let everybody know like where the magic is and that it's conjuration.
Is there a way to get to the spires, or is this an isolated tower?
No, like the spire is attached to like the west and east portion of the tower. So it's like a circle, and these two spires just connect, kind of hook up.
Okay.
We don't see any kind of entrance or exits anywhere.
Well,
Went there
nothing.
windows or something?
There are openings that you noticed from when you were flying in. They're on the spire itself, but not necessarily on the roof. You
Okay.
could make a perception check because nothing is clearly visible right now.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Make a perception.
Okay. I'm still wild shaped for right now, so I'm gonna just fly around a little bit as I'm doing
Okay.
this
I
perception
got
check.
a
I'm gonna join you
22.
because I'm still flying.
Okay.
Total
Who else
one.
did I fly? Was it Snow?
No. Was it Brad?
It was me. You cast it
okay.
on Brad.
Unless
I
you
remember.
landed, Brad, you can still fly.
Okay. Yeah, no, I imagine I would try to stay off the ground after that. So yeah.
All right. So giant eagles have the keen sight feature, granting me advantage on wisdom checks relying on sight.
Okay. So I heard
Perception
22
checks
from
specifically,
Soot.
sorry. 18 for Alvin.
Okay.
7 for Brad.
All right. So, Brad, you're flying around. You're not seeing an awful lot. You're kind of distracted by other things that are happening outside of around the tower. There, you could see that there are mobs of like these humanoid-like figures that have warped, twisted bodies that kind of congregate, and they just either are beating each other up or they're wandering off in an angry fashion. You also see more of those floating eyes just kind of drift around the abyssal plains. Not really sure what they're doing, but they're just wandering around, drifting. The other folks, you guys notice that there are openings in the tower, about 20 feet below the roof line. They are kind of rectangular in shape. They don't really look. They're not windows per se. They're just carved or blasted openings. It's not really what's the word? Hewn, or they're not carved, or anything. It's just roughshod. But they are periodic. They do occur at different intervals around the tower itself. But you see them only the upper portion. The rest of the tower itself, all the way down to the water, there is no more openings.
Can I go like, and maybe Snow wants to come with me. I will like this, and I'll levitate and kind of go upside down and kind of like go down the side and take a peek in and try to sneak.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll fly you down.
You want to make a stealth check?
Yes.
Both of us?
You can give him advantage.
Yep.
Advantage? All right.
Yep.
Cool with me. I didn't know. 18.
18. Make my roll. Okay. So, as you kind of look down, upside down, into the entrance of this tower, it is dark. There are two streams, it looks like, of a neon green, like thick Gatorade color of water-ish, kind of, I don't know, oozy liquid that flows upwards towards these, looks like these giant mouths on the west and east side of the tower.
What mouths crave?
I'm sorry, what?
It's got what mouths crave.
Ah,
Electrolytes.
yes. Then, let's see, where else do you see? You also see a couple of other things. Down at the floor level, 20 feet, well, actually 10 feet below the window, there is the black abyssal stone floor. But at the back, on the north side of it, there is like this, looks to be a large basin, almost a cradle of sorts. And there is some of that liquid, falling down into that from the roof, and it kind of slaps around. Like there's like these little pseudopod fingers that kind of stretch and elongate and slap and pull themselves out of it. And as they're pulling, you notice that you might see an eyeball stretch and then come reform, and then a different time it's a mouth, or another time it might be part of a face that kind of gets stretched and pulled. And it's like all these like little things flopping around inside this basin. And a lot of them are trying to get out. You also see 5 or 6 of these weird, twisted humanoid figures that, like their arms are like little corkscrews that end in like this little deformed hand. They have jaws that kind of cock off to one side, and then weirdly start up back here. Their eyes are all misshapen. Their flesh is all in rolls and all disfigured and formed. One has like a little hand for a mouth. Oh no, a mouth for a hand that kind of chomps and clacks. Their feet are weird and gross and malformed. Everything about them is twisted, contorted, like their intestines like have spilled out, but are kind of wrapped around their legs and come back in. Kind of weird stuff. And a few of these guys carry shovels, and they're kind of scooping these little bits of oozes back into the basin. Some of them just pick them up with their hands and slap it back in. And you... What?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you all right, Matt? Do you need to talk to anybody? I'm just...
What do you mean? Come on. This is good stuff, right?
It makes me think of Nurgle.
Is there anything
Your
else?
nightmares are something of fear. It's something I don't want any part of, man.
That's a lot. I want to like levitate back up to the roof and kind of like we'll claw our way back over probably, and then I want to do an illusion to show what's down there, but I want to do it in like 1920s, 1930s cartoon animation. With like everybody's dancing.
Mickey Mouse.
Yeah,
Like Steamboat Willie.
yeah. But everybody's
like
doing these
Rubber
little.
Hose animation where their arms are all bendy.
Yeah, and all the little slime is popping out, and everything's kind of timed to this little dance to show everybody what's inside.
Oh, that seems so cute. So I guess it's not so bad here after all.
Do we have to dance too? I wonder. Brad like bops a little bit to the rhythm.
It's kind of like
So let's go.
soot vision for you guys.
All right. What do you do?
Do you think we have to mess with the river or mess with
Microphone.
I think your microphone.
Yeah, you turn up. Tucker.
Do you think we have to mess with the river or go into that shape?
I think we just have to check this tower out.
I agree.
Maybe the spires.
Yeah.
Do we have anything of like Anolos that I could like track with maybe or something? Like see if I could, I don't know, smell them or something?
Bloodhound Lizard Man?
Bloodhound.
Do
Brad
we have
doesn't.
anything of this? I think everything
gotta
he
have
was wearing
some
kind of.
stuff. Oh yeah,
Everything
that's
he was
right.
wearing
He
was
was.
dragged in. Yeah.
I mean, he may have had some stuff on the ship, but we didn't have the wherewithal to prepare that, so
Yeah.
I don't think that's something we have.
Okay.
We should go
Over
over
the
and,
boots he
and
bought from me, but I doubt those would have the scent on them after all this time.
That's true. After all this time, it wouldn't have a scent on it.
we should go down and talk to them and ask them what they're doing. Maybe they're friendly.
I'm just gonna venture with no.
But you don't know. I mean, the other devil guy was super friendly once he chilled out.
Is
Different
there
scenario.
is there any of those openings that we could fit through?
Oh yeah, all the openings are easily 10 feet tall. They're just kind of, and at least 8 feet wide. They're just kind of jagged, and 20 feet below
without
the roof line.
purpose. Okay.
Yeah.
And how far up from water level or ground level are they? So you said 20
you are-
below the top, but
Yeah, well, the tower itself is 230 feet tall.
yeah, you ain't climbing that easy.
I mean, we could probably maybe find a spot to tie a rope to and lower it down into a spot.
We have how many flyers right now? We have 3
Just me.
flyers, 1 levitating,
I could bat.
4 flyers.
We just tie a rope up here and rappel down.
Their gear can climb really good.
I think we could carry soot and material.
Well, I can float.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to hold on. So we'd
Yeah,
have
I
to grab
could carry
material
at
and
least
so we
one
could fly in.
person.
Oh, in third gear.
Anders should be able to carry someone.
Yeah. How heavy is third gear?
I mean, Alvin will probably grab third gear. And I figure in giant eagle form, that's the best bet.
Especially if he's
Plus, he
willing,
likes staying
that's no
under.
problem.
You could I'll pull out a rope and just be like, can I find something to tie the rope on?
We're all
yeah.
flying.
Well, we're not all flying, are we?
I am. Brad is.
Uh-huh.
Alvin is.
I'm a bat.
Snow is. Wax
What about
can turn to a bat.
material?
So there's only 2 of us that can't fly.
Yeah, and that's yeah, like the rope.
It's a nice rope.
Did you want to look for something, Soot?
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys do want to go down into there, right?
Yeah?
Okay, yeah, I'll look for something to tie up the rope.
Okay. Just make an investigation check.
Nope. Nope. That's a 2.
Okay.
While I'm flying as a bat, I'd like to like maybe fly around something that looks like it is easy to tie on. So maybe help him with that investigation.
Okay, so next time if you want to give an advantage, you can do it beforehand.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank
Alright.
you.
Well, can I roll that then? Investigation myself.
Sure. But you can't speak to him.
Nope, just flying around it like a moth would on a flame or like a
I
lamp.
see what you're saying. Okay.
So it's 19 plus 15, 34.
Okay, yeah. There are certain outcroppings and juts of stone that'll easily tie onto the kind of hooked and all kinds of stuff. You kind of flap around that, trying to get Soot's attention as best you can.
Okay.
So there's stuff if you wish to do it.
Yeah, I'll just start tying it off and like throwing it over and.
Okay. Cool, cool. You guys are going down?
Yeah, I mean, I'll grab Tyrael and
Okay.
we fly in.
Yep. I'll grab third
One
tier.
after the other.
Yep.
Cool, cool. So as you guys are flying in, you see that there's the neon green light from this cradle-ish thing that's holding all these little oozy partial pseudopod kind of stuff. Is giving off a green light that fills this room, this neon green light, and you see the water that flows up from the floor is also that neon green, and let's see. Then you hear, where is it? What do you hear? Take it away.
Here's a tidbit for your merriment.
Microphone.
Microphone.
Yeah, you gotta be louder, dude.
Sorry, guys. Here's a tidbit for your merriment. The void will destroy all time. Your lives and all of your potential, pitiful, mortal lives obliterated.
Okay. So as you look around, you see that there is the openings from. Uh-oh.
Sorry, I meant to mute myself. And I hit the wrong button.
Oh.
Okay. So, Calvin? Are we good?
I mean, at least you're
back.
not disconnected, though.
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry, my
It
bad.
happens.
Yeah. So the rivers that are flowing up, there's like a little circular or semicircle opening where for them to flow up through, and as you see, there's a staircase that leads down to a level on the south side of the building. And as you guys are floating around, the things scooping up and slapping these jellies back into the cradle don't seem to notice you.
The mouth thingies that the neon rivers are flowing up into.
Yeah.
Is it just wide enough for the stuff to flow into, or are there sides that we can walk along also?
They're pretty sizable. You could probably get on it, especially with your spider climb. They're probably 8 feet wide. You know, the sort of the semicircle opening might be 8 feet in diameter, 4 feet out.
Is the liquid literally flowing up and not
Yes.
down? It's defying physics.
Correct.
Does there appear to be any doors in here?
Yes, there's one down at the floor on the south side.
Maybe we
Well-
sneak on through here to there?
I think so.
You guys don't want to talk to the
No.
guys,
No.
but they would no. Oh,
I'm just
No.
Brad's
saying
gonna
that that's probably a
smell
bad
'em.
idea.
Brad's gonna smell the area, Anolo style.
Okay. You take a deep, strong whiff, and you're getting smells of pitch, of bile, of cancerous tumor. Yeah.
Yeah, not good. Yeah, let's just, yeah. Brad's like doing that little like hand cutting on by the neck, kind of like, no, let's definitely not talk to them, kind of thing. Let's definitely go.
Everyone make stealth checks for me.
We don't still have pass without a trace, do we?
I think it only lasts
An
like
hour?
an hour, so I think I'd have to cast it again. Now, having said that, I am willing to cast it.
19.
And a bunch of us still have Corellian's tears.
That's true. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
all
Oh
have
yeah,
your
we've
mugs.
got. Okay, so I'm not going to cast Pass Without Trace yet, unless it looks like we have to do a ton of sneaking.
Okay. Anybody wish to use any other buffs, whether it's their mugs or their tears?
I think
Okay.
I'll use my mug. That's
Okay.
bad. That's only a 6. That's 16. I just can't roll today.
Okay.
16 total.
Refresh me on the buff that Corellian's Tears grants us.
You get advantage.
Advantage on stealth and intimidation checks.
Okay.
Do you have
Once
to
daily?
activate it, or is that a passive?
You have to activate it. Yeah, once per day, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Sounds right.
I believe that's what it was.
Okay. So as you guys sort of congregate and sort of fly down the sort of southern portion of the wall, you see these streams flowing up, and you see like these faces that are stretched. You see mouths. You see things that are trying to push against the flow of the river, kind of outward, and you see like this mouth trying to like talk and say things. You see a hand kind of trying to get out. But as you get down towards the door, there is a what is it? It's almost, how do I say this? It's not a square, but it's got a point at the top. Looks kind of like a child's drawing a house, you know. And there's solid black stone doors. There's 2 black handles on it. They look pretty heavy.
As we were going past the mouth that says it was trying to say things, can I read its lips?
Yeah, interesting. Make a perception check.
-18 -17.
18 minus 17?
18 -1 to make 17.
Oh, okay.
Might be.
Okay. I'm like, how'd you get my... Anyway,
I refuse to see.
yeah, right. So, as you see one of these mouths kind of form words, you're picking up like garbled gibberish bits, but there's three things that it repeats that you kind of notice. And it says bile, ice, and bone.
Bile, ice, and bone.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are we out of earshot? Of
Pretty much. I mean,
they're
around.
Are we far
They're
enough
doing...
away that I can whisper?
Yes.
Okay. So, I read that one of those things lips, and it just keeps repeating bile, ice, and bone. I don't know if that means anything, but something to think of, I guess, maybe.
Okay.
Can I maybe roll an investigation to see if there's been a pathway that's been traveled recently?
Sure.
I got a 1 and a 2. However, anytime I roll with an expertise at anything less than a 9, it's a 10, so I got a 25 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So as you are looking around, excuse me, you see that the doorway there's like a dust path that has been recently moved away, but you're also seeing, I guess, parts of something that has been dragged from inside, from where you are to beyond the door, the other side of the door. could have been a sack, could have been a body. It could have been something large, amorphous, but it was you drag marks.
So I'm going to point that out. If you look closely, it looks like there has been some kind of thing dragged through this door. Perhaps we should go through it.
I mean, there's nowhere else to go, right?
Often on the north side, you see those things just kind of go, and they just scoop and slap these jellies back into the basin.
Well,
Just-
let's be on our way then.
Sounds
Yeah,
good to me.
let's try to go through
Okay.
that door.
Somebody with muscles.
Who's going for the door?
I've got a -1 for strength. So like I'm not.
Brad
To
will
what, to
push
open the
the
door?
door open.
Yeah.
Brad can do it. Yeah, Brad will open the
What if,
door.
it,
Brad's
what
gonna,
if it's a full door?
what? I'm gonna
Okay.
just
Okay,
in
so
case there's
roll-
a trap. Brad's gonna just give himself guidance real quick. Not guidance. The little cape on the finger sparkles. You got this thing.
Well, can't we check for
Oh,
traps?
Is that
You're
one
checking for-
resistance?
You can check for.
Brad, this is how Brad does things. If someone wants to check or he opens the door, by all means, you better hurry, because I'm looking up the spell I was trying to just cast on my nose.
Yeah, I guess I could investigate for traps. Is that what we use?
Yes.
Yeah,
Investigation
let me-
check for traps.
Let me do that
Resist-
quickly, as I'm very good at it.
Mm.
Much better.
Only to help him.
26. Oh,
Okay.
help? Yeah, 26.
Okay, so give you advantage.
Oh, way better, Avis. Nice. I got a 34.
Okay.
Mhm.
So, where did I put this? So as you are looking at the door, you see it's not trapped, but you notice that carved in a very deep purple ink is sigils on the door, lining both sides, each door, from top to bottom.
Is that a particular language, or is it just like runic, like magical rune?
It appears to be. What languages do you know?
Common, deep speech, dwarvish, infernal, and thieves' cant.
Well, no language that you recognize.
Can I detect magic?
You detect magic, and from behind you, that the basin with all the jellies and all the rivers of the ooze flowing up, wildly magical. I mean, this is almost a spectrum of magic. It's like all of the things blended together, except near the basin seems to be part transmutation and conjuration principally. But the door itself does not appear magical. Just those runes, those sigils that glow in this kind of light, or they glow faintly in a dark purple. And to those of you around, it is abyssal. If anybody knows abyssal.
Nope.
Yeah, door's not magic, guys. That stuff is.
It's certainly
that's
not
just
trapped.
crazy.
Yeah, it should be good to pull open, Brad.
Brad's gonna open it then.
Okay,
Oh,
make an athletics check
Tucker,
for me.
did you need something first? I saw your hand go up.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. Did I cut you off?
No, you're good. My mic was muted. I could comprehend languages really quick if we want me to.
Well,
do you
it's
think?
either something you want to do or not. We're not metagaming this. You gotta
Okay.
do whatever Tyrael would do.
Yep.
Yeah, I would want to read it.
Okay. So as you put your hand out on the door and you start to feel the runes below, and their sharp angles and their weird, unnatural curves to the language, you feel that the language of Abyssal is guttural and violent. But you do get 2 phrases. One, the left side of the door says, "This horror will grow mild as light wanes." And on the right door, it reads, "The void, the eclipse of life." I say with a smile.
Clean.
You're gonna lay that to us?
Yeah. Kind of trailing
Was-
off towards the end because I'm very confused by that. I'm not sure what to make of
You're
it yet.
in a sword, right? Like a pocket dimension? We're not actually in one of the planes of hell or something, are we?
Is that a question for me?
No, I'm asking the group. I'm
Oh, okay.
like Soot or somebody.
I hope.
So,
I think
Knowledge
this is,
Arcana or something?
Yeah, maybe I can help him with that.
You can, yeah, go for it.
All right.
So this is all real? This isn't like that
So
Sphinx dimensions?
totals
No, this is
21.
definitely real. 21. So, as far as you can tell, this is just it's a pocket dimension. To what in the nature of it, you don't really know, but it is within the entity of the sword, and whatever is around us has sort of been created as close as you know by Sezek or the conflict that he had upon his demise. But
All right.
that's the best I can give you right now.
Alrighty. I'll explain that one to everyone. Oh.
I guess that's more comforting.
For the phrasing,
actually-
was that avoid as in stay away from or a void?
No,
Aha.
the void, the eclipse of life.
Okay.
And the other door was
People-
talking about staying out of the light. But it sounded
Okay, I'll type this.
The horror milds as the light wanes. Yes.
Yeah. So horror is less terrible. Does it seem like there's a day and night cycle inside this sword? Like, have we noticed any?
Not that you've noticed. You've only been here a short time, and it's all pretty bleak.
And it's
So,
odd that horror would get lesser or diminish in night. You would think horror would grow with the darkness. That's usually the way it's worked, hasn't it,
Right.
guys?
That's what I would expect,
Like-
and that's what I've experienced.
Like in nature, yeah, but this isn't really nature. There aren't going to be any like nocturnal predators here necessarily. Or maybe they mean like horror in some sort of other way. Can I open this door now?
Oh,
my
absolutely,
God.
Brad. I'm sorry. Don't wait for us.
Oh,
Good role playing, inspiration.
Brad
Nice.
like started getting too deep in his thought, and he's like, "Oh no! Oh God!" This
A moment of clarity for Brad.
Yeah.
Brad's like, well, can't go down that door. Metaphorically.
Okay, so
13 with a
as
strength check straight up or athletics? What is it?
athletics.
Athletics? Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay, as you're pulling and pulling on the door, it starts to give a little bit, and you hear the like the stone on stone grinding, but it kind of your muscles weaken, and you can't seem to budge it much farther than that.
I'll
It's
help.
only cracked a little bit. Okay, Andrew helps. Athletics check.
I ate my Wheaties today. 10.
10. So you two, even with your assistance, it's really not moving. It's a huge stone door. It's easily 18 feet tall, maybe even larger than that. So it's going to take a lot to move this.
Hey, hey, Boots. Want to give us a hand, a claw here?
yes. I was gonna let Brad try and do something correctly for once, but I guess I must help. 19. That's all right. Not too bad.
Okay. So
Athletics,
as you
right?
yes, Where is it? Sorry, let me check something real quick. Okay. So as
I
you
bet if Onolo was here, he could open it.
as you are, the three of you pull at the door. You hear the scraping of the stone on stone as you open the door, and behind you hear and this humanoid face that looks to be a human at one point, but has been twisted and malformed. Eyes sunk. It's kind of drip down here. Another one's kind of over here. Kind of just turn and look at you, and they just go, and they just kind of start to lumber and sloppily walk towards you.
Pull harder. Pull the door open. Quicker. Let's open door.
I'd like to.
Okay.
Can I disguise
It's
self
pulling
to look?
all the three of you. Yeah, currently the three of you are pulling the door open.
This thing's coming from inside?
Well, yeah, those things that were scooping up the.
Yeah, okay, alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One waves a shovel.
Guys, get ready. It looks like there's fighty dudes inside.
Can I disguise self as one of them and kind of go at them?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And you look at them. They kind of look a little perplexed. Hold on. just make a performance check for me.
Great. 12.
12. Right, that's good enough because these guys are dumb as boxes of rocks. You know, it's just so they're like they're kind of just gesticulating and pointing with like this tendrily kind of mouth for a hand. Yeah, they're not communicating. They're just kind of grunting.
Cool.
Okay, but they notice you and they don't seem to regard you as an enemy. I'll put it that way. Other folks, while the door is being pulled open by Ander, Brad, and Thurkir.
This still means that they're coming, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The door will be open at the end of the round. I'm sorry, what?
I hadn't really come up with anything quite useful yet.
Okay, you can wait if you want to give someone else a chance.
Yeah, I will hold action with a sacred flame in case anything goes south.
Okay.
Does anybody have darkness as a spell, perhaps? Yes. Okay. So I keep thinking about the riddle, and it says that the horror will grow mild as the light wanes. I wonder if we cast darkness, if we will be safer.
Well, yeah, but I turn around and I'm like, we can only do that like, twice, unless I take a nap.
Just a thought, perhaps. I mean, if it gets pretty dangerous, I believe you should use that spell. But I can see. I've got blind sense, so I could navigate us through this entire thing.
Okay. Snow or Alvin?
Let's see, they are still coming towards us.
Yep.
I'm going to use.
Slowly.
I'm going to fire a ray of frost in front of them on the floor to just kind of like scare them away. Like, no, ate it.
Okay.
And
So you fire your ray of frost, and it covers the ground in front of one with a sheen of ice. Shards of ice kind of leap off and splinter and kind of spark at it. You go, ah! It doesn't seem to be phased by your icy magic.
I mean,
Looking back over my
can that
shoulder.
be intimidate?
Yeah, make the check, Ander.
I was just I look back over my shoulder and I see Snow miss. I go, is there a reason you're not hitting them?
Total's a 12. And well, we don't know if they're actually after us or if I don't know. If we can just move on without dealing with them, then
Okay.
we can just move on.
So they seem to kind of. One guy has like this large, bulbous, like elephanitis kind of foot. He goes stomp, and you hear his foot kind of squish as part of his flesh falls off onto the ice and keeps walking forward.
Right.
Andrew, are you okay over there?
Just wonderfully gross.
Okay.
Yeah, very, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm just gonna hold action on a flaming sphere in case they get too close, get bitey, get threatening.
Okay. Okay. So the door is pulled all the way open, and on the inside you see a large platform with, I guess, a balcony-ish area. It's very dark. The whole center of this tower is open. Across the way is just all blackness, except once in a while you see a flutter of purple. The streams that are on the west and east walls are still flowing upward through this cavern. The light here is not as bright as it is in the room you're currently in. Well, actually, you gotta go down. Shit, I'm sorry. You gotta go downstairs first. Sorry, circular stairs. I'm getting ahead of myself because I'm excited. I'm sorry, guys.
It's all good, man.
All right, let's close the
So-
door and not go that way.
I just want to flip you off. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, but you see what you immediately see is a dark room, spiral staircase going down.
I like
It's a
Snow.
wide spiral staircase.
I like Snow's idea, so I'd like to try and like kind of go to you guys and be like, quick, go inside. And you know that kind of growl the Balrog does in Lord of the Rings? I want to do
Yes.
that, but timed with the growls are harmless tremors, and any light that kind of is available will kind of help to make my shadow look bigger on the wall.
Okay.
And I'll use thaumaturgy to like growl at them for intimidation.
Okay. Roll.
That's not gonna be great.
Can I
Actually,
help
no, it's
him?
a charisma check.
Can I help him
Sure.
by being scared and being like, "Oh no!"
Frightened
Son
goopy
is an
man.
excellent actor.
Yeah, so we'll get an advantage on that. And it actually rolled worse, but that's okay because I get plus to my proficiency bonus, so dirty 20.
Okay. So this is for, I forget, intimidation?
Yes.
Okay. And as your growl and your shadows grow, you're like, as this enormous bellowing roar as it resounds throughout of this chamber you're in. You even hear it kind of bouncing off the thick liquid that is flowing upwards, and as it comes back to the echo, it kind of you feel like your voice echo over the jellied flesh of these things coming towards you, and they kind of just stop, and they look around, and they see the shadows, and they kind of feel the tremor a little bit, and they pause for a moment, enough to give you guys enough of a window to get through.
Cool.
Okay.
How close are they to the Goopy River thing?
10 feet.
10 feet? Damn.
Uh,
Alright.
Pull it close behind us.
Yeah, if you pull it.
Yes. All right, we're all through.
Shall we?
Okay,
So-
you guys kind of
Skitter
go, 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 go.
Yeah.
You run through, and you guys, who wants to make the athletics check with advantage to
Third
close the
gear.
door?
All right, yeah, third gear.
Well, yeah, you guys are helping.
Have
You're just-
Oh, you have inspiration?
have some inspiration.
What was that?
Oh, that-
D10?
You know what? I can tell you.
should be.
I figured this one out.
I think
before.
it's a 10.
Yeah, it's a D10, but I'll send you a message in the full card if you don't use it.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna
Alright.
do 22 total.
Okay.
Okay.
So as you and Andrew are pulling the door closed again, it's heavy weight slowly moving under your hands. You get a sense that this door is not frequently used. I mean, otherwise it'd be a little bit easier, but it is very heavy. And upon closing it, you hear the goosh, this thud, and you are in a small antechamber with a black spiral staircase that is, I don't know, 12 feet wide, 15 feet wide maybe, and it spirals down to the next floor below. The space between the floors is pretty considerable. It's like 10, 15 feet tall, but it only goes down to the next level, so it's like only one spiral down.
When you say
And-
spirals, does it go around the wall, or is
Yes.
it in the middle?
Yes, that's
somehow?
it. Yeah, around the wall. Thank you.
Do we see stuff
Hey-
further
hey,
down
guys?
in the pit?
We'll get to that in a minute. Soot, Ander.
Hey guys, I got this really terrible suspicion that group that they were dealing with, like maybe those were the souls taken by the sword. Like maybe if you're here too long, or you're not strong when it reaps you, it turns you into that goop.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, I hope
He's
not.
strong. He's strong. I don't think he's that way, but
Brad's old man lip starts to quiver anyway.
Well, Anolo wasn't killed by the sword, though.
Were we too late?
that's true.
So maybe, if that's the case,
He's probably fine.
yeah.
He's probably fine.
You know, all things
I know
considered,
Nolo. He's too tough.
we're here to dispel that magic, so maybe we can at least fix it. Something is wrong.
We all know we can get stuck here, but what happens if we die in the sword? We didn't ask that question.
Well, I
mean,
think
I don't
If
wanna
we
die.
We'd like
If I
totally
did-
straight.
I'd want to go to Tyr, not be stuck in this damn sword as a spirit.
Well, that's the risks that a hero takes, Ander. And you are so brave, and I am so proud of you.
Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome. But my name is
We're
Brad.
no longer bros.
I just like that is like what, 4 times your age. You're how young? I don't even know.
I'm 30. I'm like 36 now. 35, 36 now. I got aged 10 years.
Mm.
Okay, so we're going down the stairs?
Yep.
Okay, as you're walking, kind of talking, and sort of examining what's happening, you come down to this balcony area, and where the stairs stop. And the rest of the tower is, for as far as you can see below, there is nothing but blackness. There's no more stairs, there's no moats, except you see like sometimes the walls will kind of ripple, and underneath a little bit you'll see like a flash of like a purple, like a bright purple. There are the streams of liquid that's flowing upwards on the west and east side of this cylinder.
I could send my birds down. We can just go. We can jump. That'd be fun.
Can I do a check to see if I know if the purple is anything magical, or
Yeah, mate, you can. What do you want
like an Arcana check to see if the purple is just like a reflection of light, or if it's a
to?
manifestation of magic?
Make an Arcana or a Nature check.
Arcana is my better one by a lot. $12 plus, so 18.
Well, you remember that this kind of magical entity, in the course of your studies, can sometimes appear on creatures. but also it can also just appear naturally throughout an environment like this. So it's a little bit difficult to discern the nature of what it is without more information.
Alrighty.
But it's not forget that it said that it wanes with darkness. It might be best to just continue forward down into the darkness.
I mean, it's the only way to go other than back where we came from, right?
So far.
So there were no more stairs going down, right?
Nope, there's just a balcony. And as you're looking around, you see like the ooze flowing upwards and the kind of thing on the wall kind of rippling. You hear the voice of Sezek once more.
The ritual will be complete with your blood. You cannot stop it.
Cool.
Looks like a big nerd come out and face us.
I mean,
Oh.
does he know that no matter what happens to us, this whole place is going down the tubes?
He's gonna learn.
Maybe we actually shouldn't tell him so that if we do fail, he gets destroyed at the very least.
Suddenly the
somehow this
voice
ritual
from
can do
below kind of echoes up.
In time, which you won't have.
Oh, we should definitely jump down there. That's can we jump?
Well, you could.
No, I'm asking these guys.
So wait, we're
No.
on a balcony, right? And so is this balcony connected to a different room?
No, there's a balcony, and there's the rest of the tower all the way around you. There's just
Yeah.
blackness that falls all the way down as far as you can see.
Dear
If you want to make
Sooks, do you have
perception checks,
Featherfall?
No,
Yes.
no, I don't. But I want to run and jump off the balcony and then just float there. We like this. We can just go down.
So it goes. Are you still just have the image of your little weird deformed person?
Yeah, no, I'll switch back to Cat.
Okay.
What are we doing? What are we rolling for?
You can make perception
Perception,
checks if you so choose.
14.
Okay.
13.
Nothing. 8.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Sorry,
So-
I was muted. 26.
Okay. So Wax and Alvin, sort of near the flowing ooze rivers. You see what appears to be like a face of a bat, but it's more smushed. It's wider set, long teeth. You see this little bit of a pink tongue go and just start lapping at the green ooze and licking it up. And as you look around, you see that the walls are entirely covered with these bat-like things. Some of which are lapping at the stream going up.
I'm not aware of these yet, right?
I'm sorry, how big are the
Oh, we just go down the
things?
stairs.
There's no more
There's
stairs.
there's no more stairs.
Oh.
So
They're
as
scared.
as you're noticing now that the walls are kind of shifting and moving, what you're seeing the bits of purple is the underside of these abyssal bats, so to speak, these void bats, and it's like veiny crackles of purple that seems to grow brighter as some are lapping at the stream, and as you look at them, you get a vague outline that they're about the size of a large person, maybe a Goliath-y kind of person. They're easily 8 feet long.
Okay.
Real big bats.
All right. I start describing to the rest of the party as best as I can the bat-like creatures that I've just witnessed. Looking to Wax, like you saw that too, right? Like describing them as big.
Quite disturbing. The size of a Goliath.
Their gear gets excited. I call dibs on the biggest one.
I start laughing
A hunt.
hysterically, and I'm like, "Someone pull me back!"
No,
And
sir.
as you start to laugh, you see that there's almost a section of them in this upper portion that's go. They look over at Soot in the middle of this tower, kind of drifting out by himself, and they go. They start to flock and scramble and swirl all the way towards him as they launch themselves off the tower. They're not going to get there yet, but they're coming in almost at a high speed, like sharks going to a frenzy of a piece of bloodied fish. And they kind of, and as you see them flapping and flapping, the bits of the purple grow bright and almost angry. Their faces and Soot's eyes flatten, their eyes kind of these black pools of nothingness, and there's just two fangs flying at you, and that's where we're gonna take a break.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Oh no.
No!
Remember.
I'm too old for this crap!
You're too old for a lot of things, Brad. And you're in.
Well,
Pause
I like how you all let an 80-year-old try to open the like 19-foot tall stone door by himself.
You said you had it.
No, it's good. I'm strong. Anything heroes can do, Brad.
All right, we'll be.
Yeah, that's basic heroes
Prepared
don't
to
do.
bite their heads off. No worries.
Okay, I'm
Go,
switching this to
It'll be very
intermission mode.
Intermission.
We'll be back in a
Intermission.
few
Be
moments.
back in a little bit,
Yeah.
guys.
Intermission
Water
time.
Potty break.
Remember, block
Bye,
your
Jake.
camera.
Okay, and we're back. Welcome back, everybody. So, let's see here. Let's cue up some music, and we found out the weird staticky sound. It was on my end. It was, because I don't know where to put my microphone half the time. Okay, so let's see. Musica. Hopefully that's audible. At least something. Okay. Anyway, and so we left off. You guys are sort of on this balcony, and you're all looking around, taking it in. You see the streams of neon green goop flowing upwards, and these sort of bat-like creatures that are all crawling on the wall, and some of them are lapping at the stream. And Soot leaps out into the center of this large tower where there's nothing below him. He starts floating around, kind of reclining, and suddenly laughs when he recognizes that this is probably a bad idea. And goosh! Suddenly all of these bats just sort of fly at him. I need everyone to roll initiative.
That's better.
Okay, so I got a poor roll, but I'd like to try and do a reaction before it all starts.
Okay. Where's my pencil?
It's a 9 for Brad.
13 for Alvin.
I got a
25.
Gosh darn it.
11.
I got a whole 6.
21.
There it is.
I do have a 25.
Their Kier can't make a skill check, but he can fight.
He's raring to go.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I think Thirkir, top of the, is it at the top? Oh boy. What else did we have?
I got a 25, Matt.
Okay, so what's your dex modifier?
Mine's +5.
Thirkir.
And I have advantage on mine.
Oh, Thirkir. Okay, no, so it's 25 and Dan had 24. Okay, so Wax, Thirkir. Then I rolled very poorly. I have a 2.
Oh my gosh, I'm
Ooh.
faster than the
Snow's got a
monsters.
21.
I don't know how that happened.
Snow. Then it's going to be
Looks like Alvin at 13.
Alvin. Yeah. Brad, what'd you have? Brad.
Looks like a 9.
I was forgetting 9. I had to look up in the chat. I'm glad I typed it.
Okay. Thank
9.
you. And Tiro, what'd you have again?
I
Oh,
had a 5. Yeah.
And Soot's got a 6.
Tiro.
Got me right.
Okay.
Andrew's
Oh
got
yeah,
11.
Andrew, where are you? Oh, 11? Okay, thank you. So, okay, good. Top of the round. Wax.
I'm gonna use Mage Hand and grab Soot from out in the middle of where he is and back towards us.
Okay, what's your range on Mage Hand is 30 feet?
30 feet.
Okay. So yeah, you cast Mage Hand, it gets out there, and you see this invisible force kind of tugging at his tail, slowly pulling him back. Okay.
I just want to be like,
And what's up? What's up, Soot?
I just want, as I'm being going back, I'd be like, ha ha ha, and just like, maybe they want to be friends.
Yeah, no, they don't. And that's where I'll leave my action, because that was a full action at the bat.
Okay. Thirkir.
Thirkir will enter a rage and just jump at the largest one, just straight down the hole.
Okay. Awesome. So make an acrobatics check for me.
Acrobatics. All right. Let's see.
It's nice to knowing you.
Nah, I
Is your
rolled an
aggro
18
a
plus
bat?
5, so 23.
Okay. So as you kind of you put your claws up on the balcony railing, you're kind of looking around, your eyes focus, and you see this large bat when it kind of swooping in towards Soot, and you leap. Timing your jumping, careen down, and you stick your claws in the center of its back, and it's got this kind of leathery fur to it, and it goes, but then it kind of immediately kind of jolts upward, and your claws are sticking into it, and you're kind of riding around on the bat right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to do a grapple, attack, anything like that, or?
No. I think you pegged it.
Okay.
You got it. Next time we'll make an animal handling check. Next time. Good luck. So then we have Snow.
Closest one heading towards us.
Okay.
I'm going to cast Frostbite. Is it within 60 feet?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So it needs to make a con save, DC 17.
Okay. Where's my dice? Dice. I save.
Huh. All right, nothing happens.
Nah.
Let's see, I think that was an action too.
Okay.
Yes, it was. All right, so I'm just going to take a few steps back.
Okay, you kind of retreat back to the back of the group, hiding behind some of the other bigger folks.
Boy.
Alvin, and you're on deck.
Okay, I am going to grabbing onto my my spell focus. I'm gonna focus my energy into casting the Flaming Sphere spell. I'm gonna upcast it to 4th level. It's got a range of 60 feet, so I want to shoot it like down and into these bats. I mean, it's only gonna hit one of them. It makes a 5-foot sphere. Just of fire is just going to appear on one of these guys.
Okay.
It's a dexterity save, DC 17.
Okay. I'm rolling well tonight. Sorry, guys, I saved.
Okay, that's cool. He still takes half damage.
Okay.
Half of 13 would be 6 fire damage.
Okay, so as your flame ball flies down, illuminating parts of this tower as it flies down, you notice that there is just a whole lot of these bat things clung to the wall. Some haven't moved down below, but even you get a very glimpse that way down at the bottom there looks to be almost a grate of some fashion, and there's 2 huge doors to the north and south, and yeah, so you get a very quick glimpse of that as it hits one of these bats and sort of ignites, and parts of its leathery fur just kind of ignite in flames, but it flies around and kind of does a barrel roll and puts it out real quickly. It doesn't do a lot of damage.
Okay, very cool.
Okay. And so, Ander, unless Alvin, you're gonna
No
move
barrel.
No, I'm not going to move. And then the ball stays there. It's a concentration spell.
Okay.
All right, just
How high up did I notice we are now with the fireball?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, that's good. 25.
You're about, from based on like the light source, you are 180 feet in the air.
Oof. Okay.
No, that's to the
fall.
bottom is 180 feet.
Yeah, my fly spell's over with by now. It's only a 10-minute spell, so yeah. I'm gonna cast Shatter into a group of the bats.
Okay.
That is a DC 18 Constitution save.
That'll be a fail.
Okay, they take 3d8 damage.
Okay, okay.
There we go. 9, 14.
14 damage.
Yes.
So as
It's a
How do you do
10-foot
this?
radius sphere.
okay, so where do you like? How do you cast it?
Well, since I'm a warcaster now, I don't necessarily need my loot anymore to cast. So I can just maybe I'll just bang my shield, make like a
Cool.
resonant, like cast it out, like pull the vibration off the shield and throw it down into the bats.
Very nice.
Cool.
So yeah, you see like the air kind of ripples with this. You see the sonic thing just go and explode out in the middle of this bats. You see them just go kind of scatter, and they gotta fly this way and that way away from the sound, kind of dodging around it. Some of them recoil and retreat back to the wall, kind of look around, mystified, a little perturbed as your damage kind of rocks their ears. Some of them lose bits of their fur, and see bits of stuff fall down below. All right, anything else?
No, there's nowhere to go unless it's down. So I'm gonna hold that out. No, I'm done.
Okay. Soot, Brad, you're on deck.
Oh, it's my turn already?
Yep.
Am I pulled back in? Am I over the ledge?
Not yet. Not yet. You will be. Next turn you will.
Okay. I don't know if I should just use up a spell slot already. Man. This has been working so far, so I'm just gonna turn myself. I'm gonna use disguise self to look like a smaller bat as I'm flying and being pulled. Actually, can I make my back end look like the head of the bat and the front end look like the back?
It's your spell.
Yeah, I want to do that and like I'm flying, but like going towards these guys. Like,
Okay.
I'm not food. I'm a friend.
Okie dokie. Make a performance check for me.
Great. I love doing those. I'm so good at this. Like that. What's performance? Okay, that's 5 at least. So 12.
Yeah, I had a 15 in my die, so
Cool.
yeah. Even though their eyes kind of glaze over, and as you notice, I'm looking around. You're kind of peculiar. You see that they're kind of flattened faces, sniff, and they clearly still smell you.
Yeah. Great.
So they are flying towards you.
Awesome.
Still.
Good.
All right.
Great.
Anything else?
No, it was worth a shot.
Yeah. Brad, Tyrrell, you're on deck.
Okay. All right. So Brad is I'm having a little trouble visualizing where everyone is because we kind of scattered a little bit.
Yeah, you're all in the same balcony. Soot's out in the center.
Thirkier's
Oh yeah.
out and that's it. There's
Yep.
nobody else. Okay, all right.
Third dove.
Yeah, he definitely dove. Brad is going to cast Bless at a level that will hit everybody in radius, I believe. Because Thurkir probably didn't dive more than 20 feet out, right?
No. I mean, it's all kind of happening simultaneously, so yeah, we'll allow it.
Okay, all right. Sweet. In that case, one big old honkin' bless is going out to you guys, which is gonna give you an extra D4 on any attack roll or savings throw that you make before I lose concentration on this spell. And that is going to be cast at, let's see, 3. That's going to be cast at level 5. That should
Okay,
get
wow.
everybody. And that's Brad's turn. He's going to kind of stand back a little bit. He's old.
Okay.
Oh, legit, just everybody too. Power
Almost.
blessing.
Almost.
All right, Curiel.
Okay.
I'm undead.
So, just as a quick observation, like, so we lost we aggroed like a top row of bats. How many more are there? Like rows? Or is it just like this place is crawling with bats, like kind of ants in a hive?
There you go. That's the one.
Perfect. Okay, so this worked 2 times. We'll try a 3rd time's the charm. I want to do a mass intimidate with the Sphinx roar again. And 27.
So, as you do, you want to mimic the Sphinx roar?
Yeah.
Okay. So you remember this bone-chilling, like a soul-rattling Sphinx roar from before, and you echo and you release it in this tower, and it resounds around, and suddenly all the bats just kind of, they look around and they are afraid, and the ones that even kind of flying towards kind of are going down. Some are going up. It looks like they're kind of retreating back to their corners, or so to speak, as this divine roar echoes throughout this chamber.
Nice.
Cool. So me, now, let me see here. They all start to turn and split, and clearly distracted, and most of the ones that were even going towards have now peeled off completely, going back to the walls to try to hide and camouflage themselves, except for maybe a couple 2 stray ones near the at the very top and the very bottom, just kind of circling, not doing too much. All right, but otherwise they're just kind of going back. All right, top of the round, Thurkir, or no, Wax. I'm sorry.
Okay, so it almost is like there's no threat except for the few of them that are above us circling around.
Well, they look like they're kind of distracted and lost. They're trying to find a spot to land.
So unfortunately, all of my stuff is really like melee. I guess I'm just gonna use the hold action and or defensive action in case one of them
Okay.
comes to attack me. And yeah.
Okay. Thurkir, make your animal handling check.
Okay, I have +1, so this should be good. 12.
12, and you are blessed.
Oh, +4. Let me try. Thank you. +1, 13.
Okay. So, given the situation and the roar and all this other stuff, you manage to use your claws and find a bit of fur. But it's not just fur. There's like a bit of like a bridle that is attached to the back of these, the necks of a lot of these bats. It's almost like a mounds of flesh almost that's kind of formed into a bridle. It's not like a leathery saddle thing, but it's definitely a handhold. And you put your hands there, and you're able to guide the bat and fly it around and control it. So you are currently riding a void bat.
All right. I guess I would would I see that like all the bats have kind of like stopped fighting?
Yeah, I mean that's
Is that like obvious that they're
yeah, because they're
well, then
huge and make a lot of noise. They're when they're
I
retreating.
guess I'll just go to land it on the ground way down at the bottom. You guys should have taken the shortcut.
Barbarian lizard man riding a giant bat. Is this a Man of War album cover? Or?
Okay, so as you all look, you see Third Kier kind of get in position, grab hold of the bat, take control of this bat, and he just descends kind of down as the light green energy from the streams kind of highlight him on each side, but he starts to disappear down into the inky blackness that is his tower. Pretty soon he's going to be out of eyesight. All right, so Snow, Alvin, you're on deck.
All right. Since they've all kind of do we just want to descend quickly? Because I can just cast Featherfall if we all jump. Well, those of you who can't fly.
I cannot fly.
Or just save the spell slot and just fall.
I can float.
Don't take.
Brad's got Featherfall too.
How many does that affect?
Featherfall affects up to 5
5.
creatures.
I would
take
very
so.
much appreciate not splatting like a ripe fruit on stone.
Third
Right.
Tier's already down there, and I can
You
levitate.
can
before I,
levitate.
get to
I
the
can
bottom.
just fly.
You can just fly, so that's enough.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's get out of here.
Okay. So what's the plan?
So with that, I'm going to jump over the railing and fly down 30 feet.
You hear me, guys?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's see. That is. Come on, I need to see if this is a reaction.
Yeah, can we all go together?
Featherfall should be.
Okay, there we go. Yep. So I'm gonna fly down 30 feet and then dash down another 30 to make 60.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna wait there for everyone else to jump should they choose to.
For those who don't know, Featherfall can only be cast when someone is falling. It's one of the fun
Right.
little
We're
flavor
gonna have
moments
to-
of it.
Yeah.
All together.
It's a
When
trust
you
fall.
or a creature within 60 feet of you falls.
Yeah.
I have it too, so I'm going to jump on my turn, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we all gonna? If we're all gonna just jump and do this?
Yep.
I'm
Let's
gonna do
yeah,
a
I'm
gainer
working
right
with
off.
Putting that
Yeah.
together.
Okay.
Also,
Maybe we should-
I want to. Sorry.
No, go
I'm
ahead.
going to keep the concentration on my flaming sphere, and as a bonus action, I can move it up to 30 feet. So I'm going to have it
Mhm.
descend down into the tower with us.
Okay.
Mm.
Cool. Cool. So let's just for ease, let's just say you all the flaming sphere is slowly moving down under the mental control of Alvin, and you all jump off the balcony, start to free fall. Snow lashes little claws out, and suddenly all of you who are falling just kind of you're slowly guiding your way down, feather falling through this tower. The third Kier is just kind of flying around on this bat, dodging around, and
I
what
need to
was that?
cast it too, don't I?
No,
Oh,
'cause
did you?
Oh, no.
I can float, and
Oh.
that's enough,
Since
Oh, okay.
and he can fly. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So third Kier, as you're flying around on this bat, you notice that there is this almost a gray aura that outlines part of the bat, and you see it kind of almost split into separate versions of itself as you take it on a sharp left. Part of that echo or this gray section goes forward. Another section kind of goes off to the right. Sorry, if you're going to take a sharp left, parts of it are just kind of drifting off in other ways, but they dematerialize very, very quickly. It's almost like a very faint, ghostly thing that just kind of you see its version of itself disappear and dissipate very quickly, as it kind of you're guiding it around, stuff like that. And the rest of you guys, as you guys are falling very slowly, you're looking down near the bottom, and as you get closer, one of the door on the northern side just boom, just blows open, and you see that there is this body that's hurled through it, blasting the doors open. You hear a sickening crunch of bone and flesh as it hits through the doors as the stones careen open. Bits of stone fragment spray across the grate, and you hear bits of stone fall through the grate, and you hear pip, 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 pip. Bits of the stone just hit what sounds like water below, and as the body crashes on the grate and slides across, you see emerging from the door a large, physically large, maybe like a 12-foot tall humanoid figure with green skin, hairless, muscular, two unfurled white wings extend from its back. The wings have been dirtied and sullied. It carries a huge greatsword, and it stomps out, goes over to the fiend in front of you, takes his greatsword and jams it through its torso, pulls his blade out, turns around, and emerge from behind the door. The door from behind this angel is this hulking mass of flesh. It's one eye, kind of angry red and purple. It's like this. It's a large, flabby upper section. It's wrinkled and folds of skin all over each other, and it kind of extends out in this awful bowling pin kind of shape. The large tree trunky leg. It's huge, arms that are kind of just all flesh, and you can tell there's muscle under these sagging bits of flesh. This thing stands easily 30 feet tall, weighs thousands of pounds. You see the angel just turn around and point its sword towards it, and they start to have an altercation, to be understated about it.
So, giant
Can I give a good hard look? Is that a Nolo?
Okay, hold on, one at a time. Brad, then Soot.
Sorry, we both talked over each other because of delay. That was weird. I didn't hear you talking from the other room. I just want to give a good hard look at this angel winged person because my Brad brain is going. Is that a Nolo? So.
It is not a Nolo.
It's not a Nolo.
Nope.
I've not seen this guy before. This is total stranger. Okay.
You can make a religion check if you wish.
Oh.
I'll help you.
Nah, you can make your own religion check if you want to. I don't think Brad's discussing it. He's just looking, so I don't know that you'd actually know to help me.
Oh.
But I also rolled an 8, so.
Yeah, I'm going to make a religious check too, but I'm going to be specifically looking for any of the marks of Marca Helm.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what they look like from Manolo.
Okay.
Sorry for interrupting you, Calvin.
I got a 14.
Okay, so hold on, guys. So what do you want to say?
I was just making a dumb joke.
Oh no!
No, do it. Do it.
It's just,
It's even better because we've had to wait.
it's just so basically it's an angel versus Grimace. I'm like, McDonald's. That's what I got out of that description.
Yeah, one of those horrible, hyper-realistic, gross versions of Grimace.
Yeah. Thanks.
Okay.
I hate flesh grimace.
Oh no. Oh, is that an episode title? I hate flesh grimace. That's bad. No.
That
maybe
sounds
not.
like an awesome.
That's bad. That's
Yeah, maybe we avoid that one.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the religion check from?
Snow's got a 16.
Okay, so Snow, as you're looking around, it's difficult to see any sort of sigils or identifying marks because you're still kind of falling slowly, and he's moving very quickly, very gracefully, and also this hulking mass of flesh is just kind of almost blotting him out with hand swipes and stuff like that. So it's difficult to get a good picture, but you do recognize that this is a particular type of angel. This is a planetar angel. This is an angel that is sent by a deity as a weapon for very particular missions.
That sounds awesome. I'm going to go ahead and let everyone know about that. This is like Super Soldier Angel.
Nice.
Okay. Other folks?
Well, we're kind of restricted because we're falling slowly. How far?
Yep.
How fast are we actually falling?
60 foot around.
Oh, it's
Okay.
quicker than so yeah, you'll be, you could be there. I mean, you guys are falling by the time you actually caught up to it. You'll be there with the next round, we'll say.
Okay.
Okay. I want to keep moving my flaming sphere down and in with the intent, once it's in range, to slam it into the Cyclops looking. I mean,
Okay.
he's fighting an angel. He's got to be a bad guy. So that's Alvin's instinct.
Okay.
How far away is
We want to
Grossmus?
fight.
Currently, about 70 feet, 80 feet maybe.
All right. Thank you.
We want to fight this thing, or do we just want to use this as a distraction and get where we need to go?
Well, maybe he can help us find a Nova. That was a planetar.
And maybe we could all be dead fighting this thing.
We could be friends with a giant angel thing.
I'd
I mean,
rather
what
give
if
my
this-
That's
friend
the
back.
first thing Soot said in days that wasn't scary.
What?
What if this is that aspect of Tyr that will help us accomplish fetching Enola?
Do you feel that it's an aspect of tear in your heart?
I mean,
I?
yeah,
DM?
but he's like 30 foot taller than we are.
Well, this is. Do you feel it? Is that what you said?
Looking at the angel, do I have a sense that it's connected to tear? I mean, I had tear appear to me in my head
Yeah.
recently.
Well, make a religion check.
One.
No.
Nah, it's
So,
just it's the only thing you're feeling is that it's definitely an angel. You're like, wow, that's pretty magnificent. But as far as identifying the source of it, not so much. Unclear.
Okay.
Wasn't there an angel in the sword? That we knew
That's
about?
yeah.
Lore would state it, yes.
That's got to be him then, right?
Yeah. So part of the backstory with the sword is that in order to stop Sezek from annihilating massive amounts of people and other things, Helm sent an angel to stop him, and the angel and Sezek squared off. They and the angel did destroy Sezek, but in the aftermath there was an explosion, and the angel was disappeared after that.
All right, so this is Helm's beat him up guy.
Helm's homie.
Probably.
Okay, anything else
So-
before other stuff happens?
Can Brad sniff it? How far away are we?
I mean, it's an
More than
angel.
30 feet?
Why do you need to?
Yeah,
sniff
you're
it?
more than 30 feet. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I got to get closer in order to attack. Grossmus.
When we touch down, we gotta have a plan here. Are we running or fighting?
I just yell out, "Hey,
I vote for run.
hey, do you need help down there?"
That's one way
Let's see
to
if he
find
hears you.
out.
Hold on.
Throw him a life back.
Okay. So as you're calling down, you see this large meat of a hand just crack it right in the face, and his head reclines, and you see it kind of in slow motion. His face go and just as the rest of his flesh just kind of surrounds his head for a second, and he does not hear you at all.
Do
But
we
he
have
gets-
like a clear path to run?
The only door open now is the door on the southern portion. There is another door on the north.
The open door is the one that the bad monster dude came out of, and stuff. Were they fighting near there? Or?
The fighting came from the southern door. Like the angel kicked a body through the door, which busted the door open, and the body landed in the grate. The angel came behind it, killed it, and then the big guy came from behind through the southern door.
Okay.
If that's,
What
I'm
would
trying to make that clear.
What would I roll to see what the big guy is? Like to.
You could make an Arcana check or jeepers,
Does not
a
seem
religion
natural.
check.
Yeah, let me try. All right. Yep. Nope. 11. I was just throwing it out there on the off chance.
Okay. Yeah, you're looking down. You just see this. You look at it, and you basically see dinner.
Yeah.
30-foot pile of hamburgers is what you see.
Donald's
Feed him for
hamburgers.
days.
Yeah.
Oh
So
my
they're
God,
here,
it's
folks.
I'm
To
interested.
fight. I was always interested since how big it is. Their Kier likes to hunt big game.
Okay, you guys have a plan?
I'm with
shoot it
Andrew and
and
cheese
hit
it.
it till it's dead.
I say we
Well,
help
that's
the
agrees with
angel.
me.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do.
I want to be friends with the angel.
So that's 2 for cheese, 4 for fight. I think.
I don't want to fight. I just want to hang out with the angel.
Okay, 2 for cheese, 3 for fight, 1 for chill.
Okay.
We need
Well,
to
is
save
it-
a Nolo, and we only have 2 days, you guys. Just a reminder.
So you guys start to slowly fall down, and you get a better look at the combat happening below you. The angel is wielding a great sword, almost with just one hand, almost with ease, blocking fists and punches, dodging this gigantic thing, just trying to grab it, beat it up, whatever. And the large cycloptic eye has a light kind of glowing from behind it, and you see from around the edges there is like a almost like these crawling things that are around its periphery, and it kind of almost crawl across its eyeball. And sorry guys.
Nice.
Nice.
It's always the eye that freaks me out, man.
Yeah. And but the rest of it is you closely see, like, it's bulbous, and it's just kind of veiny, and it's just this hulking mess, and this large gaping maw of teeth. A lot of them have like been chipped and dulled. Some of them are flattened and cut off, and like just this tongue is just flops out of its head as it swings and stomps and does everything to try and hit and attack this angel.
Matt, can I ask for a clarification?
Yes.
Are those things, we literally see creatures or something in its eyes?
Yeah.
Or is it just like veiny?
It's moving.
Okay.
Yeah, it's because the eye is big enough, and there's a glow in it. You see a backlight just kind of around it.
His
So,
eyeball is big enough to have flora and fauna.
yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, Brad's back.
That
Okay,
mute
good.
button really needs to move further away from the disconnect.
Whoops.
The disconnect should have like an "Are you sure?" like safety feature, so you don't accidentally just.
Okay, so as you guys all are, as you land on the ground, you land on this, behind the angel, on this metal grate, and it is freezing. Down here, the temperature has gotten much colder, and here there's water like pooling underneath you. It's almost like this little whirlpool, this swirling kind of sound, and you can feel ice shards shoot up from the underneath the grate to hit your boots off to the eastern side. You notice there are two large cranks, like these winches, with these iron chains that connect down to the grate below. And then there is the door off to the north. The southern door is blown wide open. Parts of it, the hinges are just kind of off, and the inside of the door is just, you see the sort of figure of the like a cartoonish outline of the figure of the humanoid or the demon, and that was blown through it by the angel. And there's just depths of blackness that way. The streams of souls are still under the water, and you can see like them emerging in like this underwater glow all the way up through the tower. You've all hit the ground. Let's.
Third gear would like to still ride the bat.
Okay, you're still on the bat.
Yeah.
You're flying around.
Yeah.
Other folks?
If we're fighting, I'm ready.
Snow's gonna stay off the floor about 15 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, same here.
Okay, dokie.
Let's see.
So
I'm landing, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so just for ease, we'll keep the initiative order the same. So right now it's Wax's turn.
Where we landed, are we in position to? I guess let me ask this: where we landed, is it easier for me to leave and cheese it, or is it easier for me to stab this dude in the back? Not the angel, the bad guy.
I was just like, that's a bit dark for you. Okay.
That's a real good clarification.
You need to do that.
At this point, it's equally possible for both options.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go hit it. The bad guy in the back.
Okay.
Yeah. And
You
while
still
I'm
have
doing,
bless, so roll with an
Alright.
extra 1d4.
and I will be using the booming blade.
Okay.
So here's my attack. And I got a 17 plus... so 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
So there's going to be sneak attack with that, and there's the booming blade part. So let me do the booming blade. That is going to be...
Hold on, I gotta change the music now. Since we're doing
the
this.
normal damage to that is going to be...
Remix.
1d4 plus... So damage is 9 regular damage. Sneak attack is going to be... Holy Chicago, it's 76.
Holy Chicago.
7.
I heard 76, but I don't know if that.
Yeah,
I can't
yeah,
remember.
that's accurate. That's 18, 28.
I mean, 7d6.
Oh, okay.
34 sneak attack damage.
Okay.
And my booming part is going to be doing... One moment, please. It will be... Oh wait, on the hit, suffers attack normal effects and becomes sheathed in booming energy, and until the start of my next turn, if the target willingly moves, it takes like 3d8 damage. So I'll hold that 3d8 if you move, son.
Okay, so this is... Hold on, I just want to just double check. The music's not too loud, is it?
No.
Nope.
Okay. So, as you cast Booming Blade, I mean, you run up, swift on your feet, nimble, almost silent. You jab your sword in the flesh of its like upper thigh, and you feel your blades sink in, and you cast You pull it out and you cast Booming Blade and slice at it again. It spins around and uses its reaction to move.
If it moves, it takes that
Yeah, it's
damage,
moving.
sucker.
Yeah,
Alright,
great,
hold it.
fine. Yeah, sure.
And that'd be a.
Let's do it.
14 plus 8. Somebody, is that 22?
Okay.
Yeah.
22 thunder.
Okay. So as it steps over you with its large foot, and you see parts of its shaggy, underside just descend upon you as it moves, gets between you and the door, and just goes boom, boom, and slams at you twice.
Let's
see here.
Good thing we're getting a Nolo back. Cause
Does the angel get an opportunity attack?
Yeah, just a minute. I rolled a 30 and a 20.
Both hit.
Okay. So the slam, each slam you take 23 damage, so you take 46 damage. Poof, these gigantic meat hammers come down, bang, and one of them clocks you and just sends you up and knocks you off your feet, and you land.
So as my reaction, because I can do this, I am cheesing it. Right? And I should have did that after I hit him. But I'm going to take my cunning action to disengage.
Okay. Cool. So other folks, you are seeing this, and you see this gigantic thing just pound wax. You see parts of his face just kind of smush, and blood spurt all over the place, up in the air, and land on the grates below.
Hilarious.
Okay, so the opportunity attack that the angel has.
Yeah, get it.
Oh yeah, totally got him.
Yo, P.S. If that thing moves, it still takes that thunder damage until my turn. Yeah.
Let me see. Where is my angel? Angel.
Get it, angel. Get it.
I just gotta. Sorry, I gotta double check the damage.
That was almost half my health, guys. I should have just cheesed it.
Okay, so
Right.
as the thing spins around and leaps over you, the angel jumps up and takes a sword and jams it up into the upper portion of its shoulder, its blade sinking deep and extracting it. You see bile just kind of spurt out. You did some damage. Let's see. And as he extracts it, you see his large greatsword just glow in like this white flame kind of bit. All right. Then Thurkir.
I want to kamikaze that bat right into its eye.
Okie dokie. Make your animal handling check.
All right. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay, yeah, totally fine. The bat's just like, we're doing it.
And once I'm there, I'll just start clawing at its eye. Once I've ran into it.
Okay, so you're flying down and you're targeting it and you get right at the eye. Are you guiding the bat into the eye, or are you just jumping off? What are you doing?
I'll jump off. Yeah, the bat can live. He's been a good bat.
Okay, so here's the big guys. Your bat's diving in, and as you leap off, make your attacks.
Okay. Oh, plus D4, right? Yeah. That's actually kind of useful, Brad.
Thanks.
So my first attack is 25 to hit.
Yep.
And my second attack is 22 to hit.
Both hits.
And the first one is for 20 damage. And the second one is for 20 damage.
Wow. Okay. So as Thurkir leaps off the bat, claws, he's like this little arrow flying towards the eyeball, and just latches on and claws at the eye twice and hangs on. I need you to make an acrobatics check.
Oh, that's not so good. 5 plus 5, 10. Oh wait, plus the do you get on skill checks?
It should the buff is for savings throws And oh hell, where is it?
Attack, yeah, but is it on skill checks?
I think it's just saves and attacks.
All right, so
I'll
10.
let you know if I'm wrong.
Okay, so 10. So as you land and you pierce this thing's eyes, kind of clawing at its cornea and its thick, crusty of an iris, and you're scratching at it, and you see these little bugs just fly off onto your fingers. He starts to shake his head manically and just gotta rip at his face to get it off, and he takes you, he flings you, just down, down to the ground at his feet. So you're still basically in melee contact range with him, but just down 30 feet actually, because he's 30 feet tall. So you are going to take some fall damage.
All right.
24 bludgeoning damage, which I think is reduced because you're raging.
Yep. So 12. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Go ahead.
That it?
Yep.
Cool. Snow, Alvin, you're on deck.
All right, I'm going to try to frostbite this guy.
What's the save? 17?
DC 17 con.
Oh, yep. Save.
Nothing happened. I'm going to get... I'm going to move so that I'm 30 feet away from him.
Okay. You kind of scuttle in the back a little bit, dodging between your people.
Flying up a little bit, so I'm just not on the ground.
Okay. Alvin, Ander on deck.
Yep. Okay, so I need to defer to your judgment whether or not my flaming sphere is within range at this point, within 30 feet, so I can slam it into him.
Yeah,
okay.
Totally.
So as a bonus action, I slam it into him. DC 17 Dex.
I'm going to give him disadvantage because Thurkir scratches eyeballs.
Okay.
Which is good because now I failed.
Oh, great. Because I didn't roll super well on the damage. It's only 10 fire damage, but that's a bonus action, so I'd like to cast Produce Flame as my action.
Okay.
Because it won't break my concentration. AC 16 to hit?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So that's another 13 fire damage off of that.
Okay, cool. So as you conjure your flame in your hand and you hurl it, it kind of arcs towards him, kind of sears around his belly and kind of scorches up, bits of hair trails all over him, and he's like, starts to bat at him, put himself out. Anything else?
And it doesn't appear that he has any fire resistance or anything, right? He's taking full damage off of it? Okay.
Yeah, he's taking full damage, yeah.
Then I'm good.
Cool.
Thank
Ander,
you.
so you're on deck.
I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on one of the worms in its eye.
Okay.
DC 18 Wisdom.
Oh, fail. Totally fail.
And I'm going
Not
to
a
have the worm bite his eye.
Okay. Is that this turn or next turn? It would be on my turn, actually. The guy's turn.
Yeah, the charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose. So on its turn. Then I'm going to charge up and attack.
Awesome. As your boots hit the ground, you hear gripping the icy grate beneath you. Run forward with your shield and your sword.
Rapier.
Oh, sorry.
It's on edge. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Pointy
nope,
stick.
that's 2.
2.
So
as in this
11, actually 13.
In the chaos of this moment between Thurkir clawing at his eye and being thrown to the ground, the flame, he manages to put out a foot, and you have to raise your shield, and it hits your shield, and it kind of distracts you from your rapier attack.
Okay.
Anything else?
That's it. That's my bonus action.
Cool. So, Brad, you're on deck.
Okay.
I'm gonna like puff in on my pipe and blow out a bunch of skulls at this guy and cast Ego Whip. It's an intelligence saving throw, DC
Oh, boy.
18.
This is probably going to be miserable. What's the 18? You say?
How is your DC so high?
Yeah,
Oh no way.
that's all I'm good at. Is this one thing?
But-
That's all I use it for. But I'm level 14 warlock. That's what happens.
Okay. Wow.
It was 17.
Brad, not for nothing. That's what happens when you don't multi-class. with every class you have.
That's fair. That is fair. Stick to one thing. Go to one thing. Okay,
Did
so what
Tyrael
happens?
cast Fireball again? Because something got burned.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yeah, this is I filled the target with despair. It suffers disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, saving throws, and it can't cast spells. At the end of each of its turns, it can make another intelligence saving throw to
Okay.
get out of the effect. I'd also would like to be like, hey Angel, have you seen what is he called? Shoot, the big people, not a giant, Goliath.
Goliath?
A Goliath named Enolo around here? I don't know if he notices me or not, but
Let's find out. Yeah. So, as you see him extract the blade from his opportunity attack, he had taken on this hulking beast of a thing. He kind of looks around. You see his eyes, just pools of opalescent color. No pupil, no iris, just like liquid opal glaring down. Look down at you, and in your mind, you hear him say, "Later." And he just goes back, and he flies back at the enemy.
okay, all right, I get it.
Yeah.
Busy?
All right. So, anything else?
No, I'm good. Oh, I do want to move
Brad.
away. I would like to move away from this.
Okay. Yeah. You
nonsense.
move to the back. You're like hanging out like next to Snow, or do you want to be away from? Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Brad, Tyrael, you're on deck.
Okay. Brad's gonna copy wax and booming blade this guy with his greatsword.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a weapon attack, and hopefully it's gonna hit. Come on, lucky turtle.
I mean, booming blade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
booming blade.
Okay.
And that is a 21 to hit.
Yep. Hit.
All right, sweet. Okay, so he's gonna take 2d6 normal attack damage and. Okay, 1d8, 2d. Okay, plus 2d8, and then if he moves, he takes more damage after.
Okay. So he takes how much damage?
Going to take 22 damage.
Okay. So yeah. As you come up with your great sword, you slash at him, cutting through his like parts of his shin and hacking away bits of bone and gristle splatter across. Yeah. You got him good. And he's looking pretty beat up, guys. So yeah, and Tyrael. Unless you're, oh, I'm sorry. Like, are you done, Brad?
Oh yeah, no, that's
Okay.
good. I'm happy.
Okay, Tyrael.
Okay, so I haven't used this item in a long time.
Microphone.
Sorry. Haven't used this item in a long time, and I want to use my Javelin of Lightning. And I'm going to use its magic word to make it be thrown 120 feet.
Awesome.
Dirty 20.
That's a hit.
Nice. So it's 1d8 plus 46 lightning. Okay. 19 damage.
Okay.
you know, just kind of typical, just kind of heft it.
Yeah. You hurl it, and it kind of sticks in, at this point, the front side of its chest, like that's right above its left side. Kind of, and you see the lightning go sizzle down through it into him, and you see it crackle and spread from underneath his flesh, and it kind of illuminates his inside, and you see all the like little bug and crawling things on the inside of his flesh. And as he kind of he takes it, and he starts to. He doesn't pull it out yet, but he looks at it and he's like, "Roar!" And he screams at you.
Nice.
Bring
Okay.
it on, big man.
So on his turn, they'll do the Crown of Madness thing, and the worm inside one of his eyes kind of just goes up and goes, "Tcha!" and just bites and pinches at his eyeball, and he reflexively closes it, and he goes, "Ah!" You see him take some not a ton of damage, but enough to where he has been blinded for this turn. So he had disadvantage on stuff anyway. So, but he's looking around, kind of, thrashing around wildly. Let's just see.
If you've ever had something hit your actual eye like that, like I had it punch me they got me with a fingernail. That's probably the worst pain I've ever felt.
Yeah, God. Yeah. So as he wildly flails around, he's just totally missing everything. Even though he tries to kick and stomp, and you feel like the ground shake, but and you guys kind of get, lifted off the ground with a seismic. But yeah, totally but nothing. He just totally misses, whiffs everything because I rolled terribly because you guys did all this stuff to him. Anyway, and he's gonna try to move. He's going to move. So, what's the damage on that, Brad?
Yeah, and Josh. Or Wax.
And Josh. Okay.
So,
Yeah, I gotta roll it.
20 on mine.
Okay.
13 for Brad's.
Okay, so as he kind of stumbles around, you see him kind of step over people as he moves towards the northern door, blindly feeling around for things, stepping and just trying to get any kind of traction. He's going to move 30 feet towards the northern section, stepping over people, kind of falling and getting up and picking himself up. Looks terrible. Top of the round, Wax.
He can make a save.
Can
Save if he wants.
Oh, I gotta make a save.
To
If
try to
he's
get out of my
walking away from us, do we get a reaction attack too?
You can, yeah. He fails to save. If you guys get, he's moving through your areas. If you guys want to make opportunity attacks.
Yes, please.
He also has disadvantage on.
Unless you guys use
Is
your reactions
reaction
already.
in addition to a bonus action, or that is a bonus action?
For what?
A reaction attack, is that in addition to a bonus action? Because I already used my bonus action.
Bonus actions are separate.
Yeah, this is just this is in the reaction categories.
Okay, so I'll attack.
21 again for me, so that's a hit.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
I had a 24.
Okay.
I was
13.
disengaged.
Okay, so Ander, Thurkir, and Brad, how do you want to do this?
I stab it in the Achilles tendon,
Okay.
making it stumble forward, and then
And then Brad hits him very squarely in the shoulder as he's leaned forward. Right by some nice juicy, artery vein sort of spots.
Nice.
And
Kind of
Thurkir.
sink it into. Yeah, and then Thurkir.
Oh, you're muted.
muted Dan. Dan, you're muted.
Their gear jumps to bite him in a vital area as he's stumbling and falling over.
Okay, so as you scramble up his back, you kind of leap around and right into his neck. You see blood and bile and just splurt across your face as you ride the hulking mass down, clinging your jaws, and you get up and you're just soaked in gore.
Yay!
And
That
smiling.
was so
But
close.
how does it taste? Is this thing edible?
It tastes like you would expect.
Oh,
it tastes
never mind
like nothing. It tastes like rancid meat.
Mm.
Yeah.
Why is there never anything good to eat?
All right, so that'll bring us out of combat.
Yay!
And
Good job,
as you
guys.
look
That was
around,
like the definition of a team effort. That was awesome, guys.
That was awesome.
and as the angel kind of slowly glides down its wings, flapping gently, you see its feet barely touch the ground. This angel stands 15 feet tall. It towers over most of you. It's muscled. It's burly. Takes its great sword, puts it down in front of itself, and he looks around at you. And he goes, "Thanks for the help." And that's where we're gonna end tonight.
Yeah.
Brad is totally just going to be like, "Come with us if you
Freaking
want
cool.
to live."
Awesomely nonchalant the angel is too.
Yeah.
Just like, oh, cool. Like I had that, but thanks.
Sweet bros, thanks for the assist. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Cool,
just
cool.
kind of looks over, good looking out.
All right.
Yeah. So you guys have discovered the angel of Helm that was trapped in the sword.
Cool.
Sweet.
Oh, beans.
One more, maybe one more night till we get to see another one again.
Yeah. You'll get there next time. If we had a bit more time, if we got through stuff a little quicker, we would have gotten to the next section. But you'll definitely get there next time.
It's all right. More
Oh
dramatic
yeah,
build.
It is
Yeah,
dramatic
it's gonna
build up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And wait till you. Oh my God! Wait till you see Sezek. I cannot wait.
Yes, dude.
He's not just basically Tucker covered in like blood.
That's how I see it.
Nope.
Blood tucker.
Huh.
Welcome to the Hilton. Prepare for your
Okay, we expect somebody to die now. Better be
Sitting
a
on
good
his throne.
Gee.
Yep.
Sitting on his throne with a book of puns.
Oh my God! You're built on a throne of puns.
You only wish you were dead.
Yeah, but yeah, great job, guys. This was fun. Way to
Awesome imagery.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Good teamwork. That last kill was awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude.
Super cool. Good job.
Say goodbye to the internet then.
Thank you.
Oh, good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
That's right.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks.
No.
Thanks.
No. I gotta
Wait,
wait.
no,
Oh, you got more.
wait.
Matt's got a
What's
thing.
happening?
One last thing.
I have to thank because we use tabletop audio, so I
Oh,
use
yeah.
Yeah, dude.
the songs I used Nostromo, Field of Heroes, and Cry Havoc. So thank you to Tabletop Audio for having such an awesome resource and being a great
Really awesome.
I guess proponent of tabletop gaming, and this stuff is incredible. So thank you so much for allowing people like us to use that even on our small stream. So yeah, got to get credit where credit is due. So yeah, totally.
yeah.
And we'll get
Yeah,
better
thank
at the music playing in the background of the stream.
It was epic.
It was good.
It
was.
We could hear it okay, but some of the other people.
Most of the all the
we'll
epic
figure it
stuff
out.
was them. The stuff at the beginning was my crap. So you know.
Oh hey, no, you're
Which
so
is good.
dude, your blip
No, that
music
had like
is
a
the
nice
best.
moody atmosphere thing. Like I was digging that.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. But yeah.
Right.
And so thanks to all of you guys for playing, and thanks to all of you guys for watching and
Very
hanging
nice
out with
show.
us.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
we'll do our new weird campaign on Thursday, and then Sundays, Mondays, weekly. Yay!
All right,
Good
everybody.
night,
So
everybody.
stay
Well,
healthy, stay strong, and stay away from each other.
Don't touch
Yes.
anybody.
Wash your
May
hands.
Helm
Stay out of
protect you.
melee range.
That's right. Stay out of melee
Yeah.
range.